Barcelona's transfer saga is heating up with major moves involving Julián Álvarez, Ter Stegen, Christensen, and Lenglet. The Catalan giants are working hard to reshape their squad for the upcoming season, balancing fresh talent with experienced veterans. Julián Álvarez is sparking buzz with his potential arrival, while Ter Stegen's future remains a hot topic among fans and insiders. Meanwhile, Christensen and Lenglet's situations add more twists to Barcelona's defensive strategy. Will these changes push Barca back to the top of La Liga and Europe? How will the squad chemistry evolve with these new faces and possible departures? Don't miss the full breakdown of these high-stakes transfer developments that could define Barcelona's next chapter. Barcelona is clearly in the midst of one of the most critical transitional phases in recent years. With major moves happening both on and off the pitch, the club's next steps will define its trajectory for seasons to come. The recent public confirmation by Joan Laporta about Barcelona's interest in Julián Álvarez, coupled with shifts in the goalkeeper situation and key departures in defense, paint a picture of a club at a crossroads balancing ambition with financial and strategic realities. Starting with the most headline-grabbing news, Barcelona's pursuit of Julián Álvarez from Atletico Madrid has captured the attention of fans and analysts alike. Laporta openly naming Álvarez as the ideal successor to Robert Lewandowski is a bold statement. Lewandowski, who has been a cornerstone of Barcelona's attack since his arrival, is set to leave next summer, and finding the right replacement is paramount. Álvarez's impressive debut season with Atletico, where he netted 29 goals, has rightly put him on the radar of top European clubs. For Barcelona, securing such a prolific scorer could not only fill a crucial gap, but also re-energize their forward line with a young, hungry talent who still has room to grow. However, the challenge is massive. Atletico Madrid's refusal to negotiate Álvarez's sale, anchored by his towering €500 million release clause, is a significant roadblock. It's no secret that clubs like Atletico tend to protect their top assets fiercely, especially when they are key players performing at a high level. This move effectively puts Barcelona in a difficult position. The club must now think beyond straightforward transfer bids. Laporta and his team will have to weigh creative alternatives, whether that means exploring swap deals, waiting for a future window when Atletico's stance might soften, or preparing backup plans involving other targets. This tug-of-war over Álvarez is not just a transfer saga. It reflects the wider tension in European football between clubs with differing financial strengths and ambitions. Barcelona, while rich in history and global fan base, is still recovering from the financial difficulties that have limited its spending power. Atletico, meanwhile, remains a club that has mastered the art of shrewd retention and smart signings. For fans, this battle adds an extra layer of drama to the summer transfer window. Meanwhile, the goalkeeper scenario at Barcelona has become increasingly complicated. The recent signing of Joan Garque has unsettled Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, who's reportedly unhappy at the prospect of losing his position as the first-choice goalkeeper. Ter Stegen has long been a vital player for Barcelona, known for his shot-stopping ability, composure on the ball, and leadership qualities. His frustration at potentially becoming a backup is understandable, especially given his status at the club and his contributions over the years. Reports suggest the club is ready to inform Ter Stegen of a diminished role, signaling a readiness to move forward with Garque and Wojciech Szczęsny as their primary options in goal. This is a significant shift. Szczęsny, a seasoned goalkeeper with experience at Juventus and the Polish national team, brings reliability, while Joan Garque is a promising young talent looking to prove himself. For Ter Stegen, this could mean an unwelcome crossroads: either accept a secondary role or seek a new challenge elsewhere. The possible departure of Ter Stegen would have massive implications. Beyond the obvious loss of a top goalkeeper, it would symbolize a shift in the club's philosophy, possibly prioritizing rebuilding with younger or different profiles. Ter Stegen's exit could also affect team morale, as he's been a key figure both on and off the pitch. Turning to the defensive line, Andrés Christensen's departure is another notable change. Despite coach Hansi Flick's preference to retain him, the sporting director Deco's inclination toward Ronald Araujo signals a clear strategic direction. Christensen, a solid and experienced defender, will likely move to Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr, a destination that has been attracting numerous European players recently due to lucrative contracts and the league's growing profile. Christensen's exit is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it frees up space for emerging talents like Araujo, who has shown tremendous potential. On the other, it removes a layer of experience and stability from Barcelona's backline. The club's ability to replace Christensen's influence in defense will be tested, especially as they balance squad depth with financial prudence. Clement Lenglet's confirmed departure to Atletico Madrid following his loan spell wraps up another chapter. His permanent move frees up about €32 million in wages for Barcelona, a substantial financial relief that can be redirected towards new signings or reducing salary burdens. Lenglet's time at Barcelona was mixed, with flashes of solid defending, but also periods of inconsistency. His exit signals a clear move by Barcelona to refresh their defensive options and offload players who may no longer fit into the long-term plan. All these changes underscore a broader theme. Barcelona is reconstructing its squad to return to its former glory, but the path is riddled with obstacles. The club's financial challenges mean that every signing or sale has to be carefully considered. Balancing the desire to bring in top-tier talent like Julián Álvarez with the harsh reality of hefty release clauses and Atletico's resistance is no easy task. Similarly, managing the egos and expectations of established players like Ter Stegen while integrating new talents shows the delicate nature of squad dynamics. From a fan perspective, these developments evoke mixed emotions. There is excitement about the possibility of welcoming Alvarez, a young, goal-scoring Argentine who can become a fan favorite. At the same time, there is concern about losing a club legend like Lewandowski and possibly Ter Stegen, who has been a fan favorite and a symbol of stability. The defensive exits add another layer of uncertainty, but also hope for rejuvenation. Experts have weighed in on these transitions as well. Many football analysts emphasize that Barcelona's success in the coming seasons will hinge on how well the club navigates this period of transformation. Getting Alvarez would be a coup, but even if that doesn't happen, the club needs to secure strong alternatives. The goalkeeper saga could prove pivotal, as a reliable presence between the sticks is crucial for any team's confidence and defensive solidity. Christensen's departure and Lenglet's sale highlight a shift toward building a younger, perhaps more dynamic defense, though experience will need to be supplemented wisely. Looking ahead, the upcoming transfer windows will be crucial. Barcelona's management must be strategic, agile, and patient. They need to craft deals that fit the club's financial framework while keeping the squad competitive. The club's ability to integrate new signings quickly and maintain harmony will also be a key factor. The departure of big names is tough, but if handled correctly, it can open doors to a new era filled with promise. In conclusion, Barcelona's current situation is a snapshot of a club in evolution. Joan Laporta's confirmation of interest in Julián Álvarez signals intent and ambition, but the road ahead is complicated by Atletico Madrid's stance. The goalkeeper reshuffle puts one of the club's stalwarts in a difficult spot, while defensive departures mark a clear turning point in squad composition. Fans, experts, and stakeholders alike will be watching closely as Barcelona navigates these changes.